Welcome to the second episode on principles and techniques of fundraising. It is very important for me to mention that fundraising is an exchange of value between the fundraiser, the NGO seeking funds to solve a problem, and the donor, the person giving you money to solve that particular problem. So it's an exchange of value. There is absolutely no reason why you should feel ashamed because you are seeking for money. This money you are seeking from the donor is not for your own personal pocket or to solve your own personal problem. It is to solve the problem in your community or your state or your country or even generally in the world, because we have global issues like that has resulted to the sustainable development goals, the SDGs. Those are global problems like education, poverty, clean energy, etc. like that. So whatever fund you are seeking for as a fundraiser, you should be proud of yourself because it's an exchange of value between you, who is the fundraiser, and the person donating to solve a problem for the common good of everybody. So you should never be downcast. You should never be sad that you are the one asking for money. The money is not for private use, but it's for the betterment of the entire community or even the global community itself. After that has been said, we also need to understand that relationship progresses at the speed of trust. For every fundraiser, you must have these at the back of your mind. And generosity also includes actions and inactions aimed for the betterment of your society, for the betterment of others. So we should know that our generosity, the fact that we even have the intention to solve this problem, has already given us a bit of success even before we accomplish whatever we want to accomplish. We should be proud of ourselves that we are doing a noble job, and this job is aimed for the betterment of others. After that has been said, what is the second topic we want to speak about? It is building a case. What we generally call a project, that our NGO as a project, is technically supposed to be captured as a case. In building a case, let me give you an example. Probably in northeast Nigeria, due to Boko Haram, due to all the problems we've had there, banditry, due to the insecurity, many of the children are now out of school. That can be a problem you want to solve. So you need to build a case for that particular problem. So once you see a problem, you need to build a case for that particular problem. Once you see a problem, you build a case. So as an NGO, you can have as many cases as possible. You can have up to 15 cases. You can have up to 20 cases, but you need to arrange your cases in a way that it becomes very clear that you know what you're doing, and you can also earn the trust of your prospective donors. As it has been said, trust is earned, it is not given. So never expect that somebody will trust you. You should make your case in a way that you earn the trust of whoever that comes across your case. So now quickly, let's go to a case. When starting a case, the first thing on your case file is your mission. What do we understand by mission? Most of us of the Abrahamic faith, or probably Muslims, the first thing that comes to our mind if you are asked, what is your vision in life, is to enter Jannatul Firdaus. But what is now your mission? Your mission is you will observe prayer 5 times a day, you will fast in the month of Ramadan, you will go for Hajj, when you have money you pay zakah. All those ones are now your mission. But our vision is very clear. So for your case, you should have your mission. And how can you capture your mission? Your mission should be captured with the end in mind. It should be a sentence or 2 sentences that capture, if you have all the resources to solve this particular problem you want to solve, what will now be the result? If a newspaper is reporting you, probably after 30, 50, 100 years of your existence as an organization with that particular case, what will be their headline if you've attained total success concerning the problem you want to solve? For example, if I want to solve the problem of insecurity in northeast Nigeria, my case can be, in northeast Nigeria, we no longer have a crime to report. That can be my own case for northeast Nigeria. In northeast Nigeria, we no longer have a crime to report. So that is my case. What are now the things that will now lead to me being able to achieve that particular case I've set out for myself? Number 2, after having your mission in that manner, putting the end in mind, that when we have all the resources to do what we want to do, all the manpower, human resource, financial resource, for the number of years or time we need to solve this problem, what will be the headline when our success is about to be reported? That is your case. That is your mission. Then after your mission, you have your goals. And in your mission, when you are writing your case in your mission, after your mission, you come to your goals. In your goals, you should have statistics that show that you are aware of the depth of the problem, you are aware of the width of the problem, and you are aware of what to do concerning the problem. And when you are making your case with your mission and your goal, there are three things you need to put in mind. If we do not exist as an NGO trying to solve this problem, what will people miss? What will people miss out on if we do not embark on this particular thing we are embarking on this particular problem we are looking for a solution for? If we do not exist, what will people cry for? What will people suffer from? You should put that in mind when trying to build your case. Another thing you should put in mind is what makes your own organization distinct and different from other organizations. That should also be captured in your case. What makes you different? What makes you distinct? What makes you unique in your attempt to solving that problem? That means you need as much knowledge, as much research on that particular problem to be able to now come up with probable solutions to that problem. You already have the problem. Now, what are the solutions you are bringing on board to solve this particular problem? You need to put that in mind in building your case. Another thing is, what will be the benefit of the community if you are able to solve this particular problem? And the last but not least of the things you need to put in mind here is, what will be the benefit of this particular donor? Like one of the sage that fought for the independence of Nigeria once said, Obafemi Awolowo, he said, the children of the poor that you do not educate today will not allow your own children to have rest later on. So that means if you are trying to solve the issues of crime, if you are trying to educate people, it is the entire country that is going to benefit from that at the end of the day. So that is what the donor, that is the benefit for the donor, because rich people love a serene, a blissful, and a crime-free environment, because it is only in that environment that their businesses can thrive and they themselves can have peace of mind. After you've built your case, the second one is for you to build, in building your case, you've built your mission. The second one is for you to build your goals. So you break down your goals. These are, because they say dreams without goals are just dreams. So you need to build your goals, your 1 year goal, 2 year goal, 3 years goal, your monthly goals. You build your goals like that, that by the end of 2023, we would have enrolled this number of children in schools. By the end of 2024, we would have enrolled this number of children in schools. Like that, you keep on building your goals like that. The third one is your program specifically. What is your service to humanity? Qualitative education is what we want to give out to these children that we are enrolling in school. What are the mechanisms you've put in place in order for them to get this qualitative education? So that means you also need, after building your mission, you build your goals. After building your goals, you build your program. What are the programs? What are our deliverables for human uplift and human knowledge acquisition? Then the next one is, who are your board members? In building your board members, we are still going to come to, in the next episode, we will evaluate why your board members are extremely important for the success of your NGO. So you build your board with people that have passion, and are trusted, that they are reputable in the community. Those are the people that should constitute your board, because the reputation of your organization is the same reputation of those people. So you can harvest from your board members their fantastic reputation for people to trust your organization. The next one is your staffing. What is the quality of the members of staff you have? Putting in mind your major donors, your donors that you are expecting that they give money to you, they are businessmen, they are big people that also have knowledge about a lot of things. So you cannot go to them. They know the way they do their own staffing, and they expect you to even do better before they can trust you and give you their money to solve that particular problem. That means you must come up with qualitative people within your environment, within your society, that if they see their resume, it will resonate with them that these people actually can solve this problem. That is part of what you need to do in building your case. The next one after your staffing is, what are the equipment, what are the facilities you need that are already on ground that can make your prospective donor to trust you, that you have what it takes to solve that particular problem. After that, you go to your history. What have you done in the past since you began, since you started this particular organization? What are the successes you've accrued? If you do not have successes you've accrued, it will become very difficult for your prospective donors to trust you. And one of the questions we've had from some of the people we've trained is, what if we are just starting? Where do we get history from? Then you need to emphasize, at least you need to do something by yourself. You don't need to wait for donors to come in before you start the smallest part. So you need to take, even if it is for 6 months, enroll some few students if you are solving education problem. If you are not solving education problem, you are solving pollution problem. Get some of your members that key into your vision to clean, even if it is drainages, even if it is to do, just do something that will serve as history for you. Do something that will serve as history for you. And the next one is documentation. You need to show to your prospective donors how you will be transparent. How transparent can you be? So if you show this to them, you've built your own case. So we go again. For you to build your case, you start with the mission in mind. And in your mission, you put the end in mind. The end in mind. And you end with your documents and your history. So once you have all these things that has been listed, rest assured, you build a very fantastic case. This is what we've taken in this episode, how to build a case. In our next episodes, we will be taking the 8 steps of fundraising. The 8 steps of fundraising. It's a circle. So I expect to see you in the next episode. Thank you very much.